Awesome. Are we live? Let's see. I can't still see anything. Okay, let's. All right, let me just pop out the chat, live chats, and close it. All right, so what are we doing today? I'll just give you a small description about it. Uh, okay, so if you go to Gitcoin, and if you go to hackathons, unlocking Web3 for arts and culture, we are attempting to finish this bounty. Where is it on? Hopefully, I am audible. Let's do this and do this. Okay. I don't know why do they have this captcha. It's annoying sometimes. All right, so this is the bounty we're attempting to complete, and I will actually document whatever I'm doing. And yeah, so it's about user-friendly NFT ticketing system for cultural institutions. So basically, we have to create an NFT ticketing platform on Tezos. As such, there are not any mature NFT um, ticketing platform into those. So I'll be attempting to finish it. Design and UX, to user flow support user agencies to direct flows, meaningful feedback, clear explanations with interaction, use consistent accessibility, mind patterns. Come on, is this just in a hackathon or what? Why are they asking for UI UX as well? Anyways, we'll try to do whatever we can. Another update about Make My NFT. We're still in the testing phase, but the idea is um, we have already talked about how it works. The thing that I wanted to update, want you guys to update. So if you go to Twitter, look for Cyber Gecko Gang. Right. So it was a popular collection on Tezos. They recently did their primary sale, and they used Make My NFT. So Make My NFT is doing well. I have a lot of plans for it. Um, that I will be working on it probably next week or maybe this week. But at the same time, I'll try to finish this thing in a few days. Uh, so what are we using and how, what is the progress so far? Let's talk about that. So if we go to chiketto, so you might be wondering where is this name coming from. So in Japanese, um, chiketto means ticket, right? So that's why I just use chicken. So if I open up the contracts directory, I think I'm not almost, I am pretty done with the contracts. So how does it work? It's pretty simple. Let me give you the overview of how it works. So if you go to the contracts directory, you'll see we have a bunch of files. FA2 is standard FA2 template. I haven't done anything in it apart from a few tweaks when minting. So you can take a look over here. I have disabled both of these checks. And the reason for that is because if you're having the default checks, then you can't mint the amount of NFTs. Like the amount of NFT cannot be more than one. It needs to be one. So, but in our case, each NFT will represent a type of ticket. Uh, and each ticket can have multiple tickets, right? So multiple editions, right? So that's why we need to mint more than one amount of ticket, corresponds to one NFT. And the other test was this token, the token that we're minting, it should be there, right? So you cannot mint twice. That's the idea. But in our case, we might have to mint twice. Let's say if you minted one NFT and you minted 100 editions, but then you realize you want to mint 20 more, right? Then at that stage you will have to mint 20 more, right? In the same NFT. So that's why I disabled both of these checks. So that's how FA2 works. Talking about the event, the way event works is we have a class which just contains some types so that I can directly reference them. And then you have a FA2 token class and then an event contract. So the idea is simple. It's pretty simple contract. We're just keeping track of ticket index, which is like the amount of tickets that you have minted, and each let's call it institution or whoever wants to mint an NFT, they can come to our platform, create a new event, and each event will have its own FA2 contract, so you can directly, register it on FA object or any other secondary marketplace, and you can directly uh, and you will be able to directly do normal NFT biddings on it, right? On the other hand, if I had created all the NFTs or like all the tickets in just in one FA2 contract, then it would be really messy, especially if you want to register the contract. Then you would not have a separate page for each event, right? So that's one problem. So in order to fix it, that's what we did. So it's pretty simple. We're just keeping track of tickets here. And it's basically mapping, the index of ticket to the price. It's pretty simple right now. You can see we're just accepting the default XTZ amount. But, in theory, potentially, um, you can potentially accept stable coins as well, like AUSD or USDZ. But just to keep things simple right now, I just chose the very basic thing. Then we have when we have one lambda, which is mint NFT. It's a sort of an low level function that actually just does an intercontract call to update the contracts and mint something based on the information that you're passing. Then you have entry point create tickets. So this allows admin to create tickets. And the idea about creating tickets is pretty simple. You just mint an NFT and you can mint as many as you want. So you can specify the amounts here. And these are basically additions, right? So for example, if you're having a concert and you have two or three types of tickets, then you can just mint, let's say 100 each, and so that you have 300 tickets in total, but only three NFTs are there, and those hundreds are just additions. In the same way, purchase ticket works. So this is something user can do. They can come to our platform and purchase ticket. It's pretty simple process again, based on the amount that we're keeping track in the map. We're just checking if the value is enough, and then we're just minting. And then I have a small factory contract around it, which is also super simple. You just create event by originating these two FAT contracts and other contract, and yeah, this is how it works. And now comes to the front end. It's mm, okay, we're having horizontal scrolling. The idea is simple. I haven't like this isn't done, so one of my friends is working on it. I will also try to do something on front end. Uh, the idea is simple. You can see events. These are going to be, oh, they should be the events, not the tickets. Okay, but you get the idea. So that's completed, and I'm really bad, or I wouldn't say bad. I should say I don't generally use TypeScript, so I'll have to figure a lot of things out, and in whatever he is using, because I'm also not familiar with Redux toolkit. I know how Redux works. I think it's pretty simple, similar to that. I'll Just figure it out. Anyways, let's do it. Hmm, we'll start by implementing the Connect Wallet functionality. All right. Wow. They changed the siren. It looks really nice now. Looks like the logo crunchy. Alright, let's do it. Get started. Now we're looking at the wallet. Single instance of beacon wallet. Optional. Oh, they have updated their docs. It's actually cool. React view spelled. Properly using context like that. Right, this is how you use it. And let's go over to the navbar section. And we have something called wallet address slicer. Okay. Should I create a separate slicer for it? You can wallet. But we can store it everywhere as well. If you go to this initial state, maybe I could do. Or there is a way to use beacon wallet without having to create, without having to keeping track of its state. Mm, let's try. Oh my God. There's one more problem. I'm not sure if the beacon wallet is going to work with this version of Next. Let's try. Instead of this, I could just do beacon wallet and options with let's create. DF client options, types of property, Google network, or incompatible. And now we have to use the network type. How do I import network type? Hmm, I have to look at the docs. This is one problem about streaming online because most of the time people are usually just figuring things out, and most of the time I'm maybe coding 20 or 30% of the time. And also, I'm gonna figure out a lot of things in this stream because of the fact that I generally don't use TypeScript. Okay, we go about monolith. Maybe I can reference it with some of the code. Do you have network type? Big enough for a network type. Mm, What is it's coming from here can be SDK. Um, hmm, so if we take a look over the type, we can wallet to create this instance. Right, so preferred network as network type. Alright, you're typecasting here, so let's see if I can import it. Do I have to install it separately? At air gap, what was the name? Air gap. Beacon SDK. Air gap, beacon SDK. And that's it. Right type undefined. We go to the beacon type, we have the client option, storage, unit. We're looking for the network type, and this thing is coming from. Okay, air gap slash beacon types. One second. Do we not need this package? Remove. Is wrong. Okay. So we're looking from air gap slash beacon type. Right, so network type can be, we can get it from the preferred network as network type. And okay, this header is fixed. Let's move on to. Alright, so now, okay, you're on the. Hopefully it will work, otherwise it's gonna be painful to. Ah, come on, local storage is not defined. Local storage is not defined. Yeah. Is there any information around local storage, chiketto, Next.js? What is this? Ninth web, still unanswered. Yeah, exactly. I'm facing the same issue. What the same is, I'm going to. I have used this and it included in that seems to work. You can define it even without window access. Does it actually work? How to use patch? What is this patch package? What does it do? Oh, do I have to change and then do it? Hmm. Okay, so we're going to do we are looking for this. Right. mm, Then we need to add this so we can use it on exactly the. Please don't tell me you can just use one macro here. Um, Create local storage and then is that it? Looks like it. Um, I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Yeah, okay. Um, we go here. It looks like you're creating multiple instigate, but it's supposed to be working. We're not getting those errors if I refresh it. Let's cannot read properties of undefined. Where is it? It is working now. Why is it giving me this warning? You're creating multiple instances. You can wallet. Um, okay, this thing is done. Let's try to figure out connectivity. How can we access state? But if I run this thing now, let's see what will happen. Um, let's just right. This is how you use state, and Use app dispatch. Using use selector. Use app selector. We have use app selector, and we also want to use beacon wallet. And now that we have beacon wallet, one sec. Now we can connect Tezos to that. What does it take? The RPC node, which is alright. So I can specify this. It was just create a global file to keep track of all of these global start.ts. Oh, .ts. Mm, I'll have to He was following this pattern. This is okay. Thing is, it will not do anything. The way, hey, Laban Mandal. I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Chiketto is a Japanese word for ticket, and I am trying to build a NFT ticketing platform on Tezos for a bounty on Bitcoin. Yep. So basically trying to make a ticketing platform on Tezos. Hmm, So if we do app source components navbar, we use connect wallet. So utility wallet, we're looking at connect wallet. Create beacon instance, get the active account if it is not there, then you do permissions, otherwise not. Okay. I think we don't need this. Maybe, you know what? We're gonna go to the select account. Maybe just do. There was one pattern in the official docs. If the account is not there, then we're going to do BPI dot request permissions. No, type network and then type. And here you specify the preferred network. So I'm just gonna use network and fail to process the file. And network type as network type, which we can import from air gap slash beacon type. Let's do network type. So if I go here, press it, click here, it's still not getting anything. Why everything is so slow? Take a look at the resource handling this action type. Non-serializable values different. Yeah, this should be just one this, right? Maybe we have to do something like constant use app selector. Why can't I access this combined state? Okay, where is it? Use app selector. But yes. Take a look at the root state type of get. Wait. Store dot get state. So if we go to the store, here we have slice. Where are you using wallet props? To state and state dot combine state wallet address, which gives you this. Oh, okay, so shouldn't this work? What is the issue? What is wrong with my CPU's temperature? System monitor, activity monitor. Wow, almost all the memory is used. What is wrong? You should never buy a MacBook with 8 GB of RAM. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream here and probably continue tomorrow because it's 3 a.m. I'll probably need to get some sleep. Uh, See you tomorrow because I'll probably resume it